Okay. I assume everybody's here, so just make some noise.
Beep boop.
Beep.
Beep beep. Wow.
Amazing. And then I guess I didn't hear Eternal or Dynasty, but I'm guessing they're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
All right.
Talking to my daughter, sorry.
Cool. No problem. I just wanted to make sure. All right. Stream is starting. Okay, so let's kick off with the preview. Little forewarning. I tried my hand at recording the audio last time, and I took clips from that because they were a little more to my in terms of like, because I'm applying compression through my own microphone, but you don't hear that through Discord. So they sound a little better. They're more balanced, but I didn't figure this out until earlier this week. But it captured the music that was playing through Chrome, so it's kind of an auditory nightmare for like the first part. I apologize. Just bear with me. This week I have figured out how to capture just the output from the Discord and not from Chrome. So the future preview should not be as like awful to listen to. But without further ado, here we go. Welcome to day 8 of Dungeons and Dragons. Let's get started. Previously on Ballers and Bagpipes, you see Bone Crusher leap in between Eragon and the skeleton and take the blow. You turn around and you see a goblin. You recognize this is Ymig.
I want to bite him in the balls.
My vasectomy wasn't scheduled until next month.
That's why you're fat and no one loves you.
Are you sure you
Even
don't want to cast Thunderwave and kill everybody?
3 of us are at 1 HP.
What are you doing in Elysia? I recognize you. Aren't you Imiroth, sister of the Queen? What if I told you that everything you've ever known is a lie? I'll be seeing you soon, I'm sure.
Your boss is dead.
Oh, alright. I didn't like the guy very much anyways. Blood spills all over your main outfit, and you feel gross.
Wow, what was that?
I thought it was gonna heal you.
Could we chat just to talk about stuff?
Yeah, sure.
What about Marcus?
I want to see if it's possible if we could uncurse him back into a human.
Alright, I'm gonna buy 20 of those. I'll buy 16 things of mead.
I think you have a problem.
Nah, I have a solution to a problem.
That boss fight was pretty tough, wasn't it? But let's see if they're prepared for their biggest challenge yet. Role-playing. It's Ballers and Bagpipes.
All right. Without further ado, let's get started and jump right in. Let's get some music going here. Okay. So when we last left off, everybody had just returned from a rather tiresome trip to the Fantasy Costco. Maybe you purchased like 50 kilograms of fruit leather and, you know, just lugging it on the way back. As you exit the portal and land back in to Greenhorn, you see Mayor Springmite approach you with a small entourage of people. And he walks up to you guys. And you hear him say, "Hope everybody's a little well rested. I was thinking of throwing a little celebration. I mean, the stuff you guys did is incredible, really. And, you know, we don't have too much, but I figured it would be a nice little gesture of gratitude. So, yeah, you sort of, as soon as he says that, the entourage sort of breaks out and they span out. It's pretty much the entire town. There's a lot of cheering. There's a lot of celebration. So I wanted to give this night an opportunity for you guys to sort of, why don't you go ahead and tell me what do you do to celebrate? So in the tavern, there's a huge banquet. There's lots of food, lots of booze. Imi's there too. Yeah. So why don't we just go one by one, or if you're not comfortable, then of course don't feel pressured. But why don't you all go ahead and say what you do during the celebration or as part of it? And let me get some more festive music going on here.
I can't see anything on my screen. It's just black.
You might need to move your screen because of the shadow. That's how it was initially for me, but then I moved my screen.
I think it's
I can
because
see everything.
Josie made him and her a new character.
Oh
Token.
shoot!
Yeah, I
I
can't
know
see
where it is.
anything.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone.
I can see. Thank you.
Okay, there we go. I apologize for that. Where the heck is my party music?
Also, I don't know why, but her health did not update.
I can fix it real quick.
Okay.
Here we are. There we go. Alright. Let me fix her health.
I want to see who's headlining the band in there.
Oh my gosh. Please don't break right now. Give me a second. I'm fixing Galadriel.
Okay.
There we go. Everything is fixed. Okay. Alright. Yeah,
So-
there's a, Oh, what's up?
It's still nighttime right now?
It is nighttime.
Okay.
You just came back from your trip from Fantasy Costco, and, entire town is sort of just mingling about, having fun.
Oh, right, and we haven't had a long rest yet, correct?
No, you have. I mean, I think technically you did, but rest assured, you're gonna have more than just one day. You're gonna have
Okay.
like multiple long rests in a row, so don't worry too much about that.
Okay.
Unless you decide to do something criminal, you won't be in combat in the near future.
RP, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up
Hey.
next to the guard and I'm gonna hit it.
Oh, God.
Wait, what?
That's it, no more roleplay.
Oh my gosh.
How much gold is on our old character sheet? I can check real quick.
All the foods and the drinks for free.
Yup. It's for you to eat and have fun and be merry. Let me check this sheet real quick. It's a good thing I have this saved.
Yeah, she just noticed that she has 10 gold, and I was like, oh. I think we had
It's
more
definitely
than
more
that.
than 10, yeah.
It's probably 11. Gambled it all. I know you did buy a lot of stuff. I know you had more than 10, though. I thought you had like a couple hundred left.
Oh, Odin already went into the tavern.
Yeah.
For anybody. I want to go see who's headlining, who's playing. Tavern.
Actually can't find where it. How much do you have, Ganondorf?
I have 397.
I'm pretty sure you had less than 500, Galadriel, but just put in 500.
Dude, I want a new character sheet. I want to get free 500 gold. What the heck?
I apologize. I don't know where it went. I must have moved it somewhere.
It's all good. So, Connor is a good guy now, yes?
No, you literally dragged him along. I don't know what your plans are for him, but he's just there. He's still tied up. He's doing his weird little shimmy with his feet tied together. He's having a good time.
Wheeler's gonna walk up to Connor and he's going to talk to him. I think you'll go and be like, so, what are you gonna do now? We're pretty much, I don't know, you basically are harmless.
You know, not too sure myself. I mean, I obviously didn't have plans to get kidnapped. But I guess I'm here for the ride. I mean, maybe I don't really know, man. Maybe I'll see if I can find a job at the Fantasy Costco. That'd be pretty cool, huh?
If you can promise us discounts when we go there, I am perfectly forgiving you for what you've done.
Listen.
You can blind people now if you want.
Listen. In exchange for sparing my life, and also somehow making me lose my weird mafia accent because I can't do it today, I will fight for discounts just for you guys.
Yeah, that sounds like a deal to me.
But, would you be as kind as to undo my binds?
Oh, there's no fucking way.
I'm gonna unbind him immediately.
Okay, let me blind him before, though.
Why are you blinding him?
Like, sound more echoey.
Echoey. You sound more echoey?
Do I?
I don't know. You said
It's
something
just
about echoey.
Platypus. Yeah,
Wait,
Platypus
do I
sounds easier
sound-
for Mike.
Do I sound more echoey?
Yeah,
You
you sound very different.
It sounds fine to me.
Let me fix this.
Might be using a different mic or something.
It might be.
Or
I'm
make
still
it
gonna blind him.
closer.
I'm still gonna
Alright.
blind him while I figure this shit out.
Yeah, that's fine. Are you using the thing you just won from the Fantasy Gachapon?
Fuck yeah, man.
Alright.
It's an offering to my god.
Is there any restriction to is there a time limit for that, or is he just blinded forever?
Does it matter?
Yes.
I mean, it matters to me. Okay, so you hold an amulet and really undoes his body, and he's like, hey, that's a pretty cool thing. Whoa! Yo! What'd you do? I can't see, man!
Well, there you go. Then I can say, Raw, I did your bidding. Now, give me magic weapons.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you don't worship the god of light and not blind people when you have a chance score.
Platypus, can you roll religion, please?
Yeah.
Okay. If you await Ra's response, and you close your eyes, and you drown out the noise of the festival, you drown out the noise of the wind, you drown out all the people, and you listen really, really closely, and very faintly you hear a very, very quiet no.
Is that permanent?
I don't know.
I
man.
sure hope it ain't permanent.
We'll find out. We'll come back in a week or two, see if it's still active. Well, it's the end of my
Alright.
turn. I tried to get a weapon. I didn't get it. I'm gonna try to fix my mic now.
I mean, there's no turns. All right. I know Flinty wanted to check out the band. Yeah. So you take a look. It's got a it's got a good arrangement of your very generic band. Actually, let me roll real quick. Okay. Actually, they're performing really badly. Like they're into it, but they're not good. Like people are trying to dance, but it's like the drummer like can't hold the tempo and it's just throwing everybody off. And like the main singer is like taking like swigs in between verses, and it's a mess. But people look like they're having fun at least.
I take a drink to make the music better. Odin, I challenge you to a drinking contest.
Ooh, yes.
That seems like a bad choice.
What are we rolling for this? I think we should roll Constitution for each. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Roll Constitution, Flinty and Odin.
Wait, I have a magic spoon. I want to use my magic spoon to drink my drink. I don't know if it does anything, but I just want to use it.
You could certainly try.
Alright, round 1. Let's go.
Remind me what this soup spoon does.
It doesn't. It prevents me from rolling with disadvantage for the following hour.
I feel like it does
if
more
I-
than that, right? Because if you're trying to drink a liquid, don't you have to roll like dexterity or something?
Yeah, DC 15 dexterity.
All right.
Wait,
Here's what happens.
I don't know what this does. I don't know.
I think it's in your. Oh wait, I can copy.
Do I
this
roll
in,
dexterity?
Let me check my list real quick. All right, I'm pulling it up. I'm gonna paste it into your bio real quick.
Oh, I put it. Oh, I see.
Oh, there it is. All right, here's what we're gonna do first. The barkeep comes out with two flagons, or like not flagons, 2 mugs of mead, and she slams them down, and she sort of nods at both of you. So I think first, Flinty, I want you to roll a dex check to see if you can successfully drink using your soup spoon. Okay, yeah. Odin. Okay, there's a crowd around you, right? And Odin's sitting across from you on a table. And Odin, you see Flinty pull out a yellow plasticky looking fork. and she just starts like, I don't know if any of you have tried to drink a soup with a fork, like just for the heck of it, but that's exactly what it looks like, but she's doing it. So why don't both of you go ahead and make a Constitution roll?
Wait, before we start, where I come from, we gotta pregame a little bit.
Oh,
So
God.
I have the special sauce that I got from before. I think we should each take a shot from my tanker here before we start this, just to kick it off proper.
Alright, let's go. Whatever.
I'm so worried. Alright, if we're doing this, Odin and Flinty, you both are gonna roll a D100. I am terrified. Alright.
Wait, before this happens, I'm gonna run off, man. I'm out. I'm gonna run away from these people. I know
Let
there's
me
a one.
get a real quick head count. How many of you are in the tavern right now?
No, please leave, guys. There's a 1 in like 100 that they do a fireball around them.
I'm outside the tavern,
Get the
so
fuck out.
I'm like
I'm
through
gonna-
the entrance.
I'm gonna head to the church.
I'm gonna shake my head and be like, I
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna
want
head
to
to the church as well. I'll leave these guys to the entire town on their own. Goodbye.
I would like
Alright.
to grab Ballers and lead him away from the tavern.
Yeah, where do you lead him? Just
To the
away?
other side of Fantasy Costco.
Okay.
You
You,
go to the
I'm gonna
last.
follow.
Alright. Yeah, down these shots, and you see your party like charge out. Everybody else, of course, has no idea what's going on. All right, here we go. Flinty. Flinty, you finish your shot, and your pupils dilate, and everything seems sharper. You stare off into the distance, or you look up at Odin, and you can see like the pores on his face and the individual hairs on his beard. And so, against the next spell you cast in the next minute, if it involves a saving throw, the target creature has disadvantage.
Alright.
Now, Odin, you feel like the molecules in your body vibrate, and you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Okay.
For how long?
You think it's a fireball?
It just says, oh, sorry, it's not you can teleport, you do teleport.
Oh.
Oh, you have to teleport?
You have to teleport up to 60 feet.
Hey! Chickening out? What's going on? Can't hold your drink.
I'm just so excited to go.
So he takes a shot and he gets teleported to basically like where the front door is.
It's where he can choose where to teleport.
So he can end up outside if he wanted to.
You could just go into water for a swim too.
Can you have them roll Constitution saves, considering they're literally drinking alcohol?
It depends on what he ends up doing.
Alright, let's start this drinking competition now.
Let's go.
So you don't teleport. You just sort of like.
I'm just gonna hang out, and I don't wanna worry the townsfolk.
All right,
my
but
crazy
I do have
magic.
To reiterate, it's not you choose. Like you have to teleport.
Oh,
It can be like.
fuck. Oh, okay. So, how far do I have to teleport?
Up to 60 feet, so you don't have to go that far.
Up to 16 or 60?
60.
60. Okay, I'm just going.
Into the toilet?
Is it toilet?
Can't hold your liquor? What's the matter?
I'm sorry, just.
No. Before you leave the toilet, I want you to roll for acrobatics, please.
What?
Or dex save, not acrobatics. That's fine.
Sounds like someone's gonna end up in the toilet.
No, that's exactly what happens. Odin, you teleport upside down, and your head lands straight inside a toilet.
Ooh.
How many water
Really?
damage does he take?
He doesn't take damage. He takes damage to pride.
Comes out soaking wet.
That was
Odin just gave himself a
unexpected.
What's the
Yeah.
matter? Drinking
Psychic
problems?
damage? Fuck yeah.
No, just making sure I'm hydrated.
Just for reference, literally everybody sees this guy vanish, and they hear a splash from the bathroom, and you see him come out, like, soaking wet from the
Oh,
head.
dude, Koi's gonna be able to see all the particles of poop in your beard.
Oh, yeah.
You can see every single
Alright.
little detail.
Alright, here's...
Round one.
Koi
Yeah,
jump.
make it
Const-
roll Constitution. Not a save.
That's a
just
save.
Constitution. Just Constitution.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alright. Oh, you rolled a natural 1 too! I think this is very unfortunately a short-lived competition because yeah, Flinty, you're voraciously devouring your mead with your fork, and it's really impressive. It's almost like a constant stream from the cup to your mouth. Odin, I don't know if it's because of the lingering effects of the special sauce or the fact that you just so heavily disoriented yourself. Maybe you got like a minor concussion, but you get like halfway through your mug before the world starts to go dizzy, and you just faceplant onto the table you're sharing with Flinty.
Well,
And he's
Guess I
down
win.
and out for the count, and everybody cheers.
this little gnome beating out, like... I don't know how
To be
tough
fair,
hurting
people
about
think
it.
you're large because of your armor. Like,
it is.
like to be fair.
What are
Because
other
I didn't eat
people-
lunch.
What are other people doing?
I was given a proposition to save a. Said, yeah. I'm gonna follow Willie with his plan. Apparently, he needs a cleric. As long as I can blind someone else, I'm in.
Oh, that'll be resolved tomorrow in the game
What?
tomorrow. Not like tomorrow. Because people are celebrating, man.
I don't give a fuck.
Well,
Time is of
They
the
do.
essence. We have to save this guy.
Wait, where are you guys?
We want to try to turn the mayor's son, who got turned into a Natronaut, back into a human. For that, you need a cleric, and apparently you have to roll pretty well. So the plan was to cast guidance on myself, and you can buff me with the thing that I forgot the name. And then hopefully we can turn his son back into a human.
That's assuming if you can even convince Flinty.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, here's what we'll do. Cause Wheelie, are you letting Springmite into this plan, or are you just gonna go by yourself?
I'm gonna let him into this plan, but only because I want teleportation scrolls.
Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. And I guess Hildorf Pog, you're just following Wheelie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Mayor Springmite is also in the tavern, and you guys approach him. So let me
Sure.
just move you there.
As long as there's no fireballs, I'm comfortable.
Unless they decide to take a second shot of that.
So as I
special
come in,
sauce.
obviously I see Odin completely passed out on the floor with some poop in his beard, and obviously, I don't know. I don't know.
You
what
may
he's
not
doing.
see it, but you definitely smell it.
Yikes.
Can I get an advantage because I'm wearing a mask?
Advantage on what?
To not faint to the smell of Odin's
you're
spear?
fine.
Okay.
Alright, Wheelie, you approach Mayor Springmite, and he's had a little bit to drink, but he's not like off the rails.
So, Springmite, do you have any teleportation scrolls so that we can teleport back into the cave? Maybe, just maybe, we might be able to bring back your son.
And he frowns a bit and he's like, can we really not like do this on a different day?
I mean, isn't that your son?
Alright, I'm gonna roll
mean,
the
And there is time on the essence to bring back.
Yep.
Otherwise, he's just like dead. I mean, we do have a plan, and if it does work, I do want some compensation.
Roll persuasion.
Oh wait, you have -1 on persuasion.
Persuasion's intel. Persuasion's charisma. He has -1 charisma.
Yikes.
He says, listen, tonight I just want to forget what happened, alright? I'll be down for it tomorrow, probably. I don't know. Maybe I'll feel different when I wake up. But not tonight.
Alright. I'm gonna blind him. Okay, no, I'm gonna leave. Goodbye.
Okay, good, because
Yeah.
if you did, I would have had the guards come in.
I'm gonna look him in the eye and say, your son would not be proud of you. Goodbye. And I'm gonna leave.
Right.
And then I'm gonna come back and say, really not proud of you. And then go again.
You're really low. You're really low, Springmite. He's gonna leave.
Okay. Let's do other people. Galadriel, Ganondorf, Eragon, Isarya. One of you. What are y'all doing?
Isarya just stepped away to grab dinner real quick.
What are you doing, Ganondorf?
So upon leveling up as my character, I gained a new ritual, which is speak with animals. I would like to use this and talk to ballers.
You definitely have time. All right. What does this ritual look like? What do you do for 10 minutes that allows you to speak with animals?
I want to just look him like dead in the eyes. I want to be uncomfortably close to ballers and just like feel like I'm staring into his soul for 10 minutes straight.
Right. I don't know how this works because like his eyes are on the side of his head.
Well, you know what I mean. Like just
Yeah.
kind
Alright.
Are you staring at his left eye or his right eye?
Well, I go back and forth between both because I can't pick an eye because I have social awkwardness and I can't just, stare at one spot. I have to go back and forth. So my eyes are constantly darting back and forth, trying to focus on the left eye than right eye.
You gently grab hold of this majestic creature's head, and you hold it so that his nose is like pointing straight at you, right? And for 10 minutes, you feel a connection, a bond between you and ballers developing. And at the end of the 10 minutes, everybody, maybe Isarya and Galadriel because you're around, and Eragon, you hear ballers do that thing that horses do where they go like, that's not the sound. The one where they blow air through their lips and it does the wiggle thing.
Yeah, I got you.
And Ganondorf.
Is it a whinny?
Is that a whinny?
No.
Is that what it is? I don't know what that is. But Ganondorf, you hear this, but you also hear. This is a pretty intense staring competition we got going on, huh?
Yeah, man, it's been fun. So,
Dude.
I guess before, I need to know what his intelligence is, because the knowledge and awareness of the beast is limited by their intelligence.
Yeah,
So-
Ballus is a horse. His intelligence is -4.
Oh, fuck.
He's a complete fucking moron.
Horse.
Dude, if
Okay.
you read D&D manual, -4 is like incapable of eating food.
No, that's my. It's pretty.
Very,
I
very
mean,
low.
This is homebrew -4. It's a little different.
No, I think, but the -4 is that's the horse's stat block. I didn't make this up. He knows how to eat and sleep and poop, and he goes where you go.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna ask,
Dude, so,
talk to
like,
ballers and
I
say.
can understand you. Like, what's going on here, man?
So ballers, we went on this adventure, right? So all of us, we all got a lot of experience from killing that big boss, and I noticed that you didn't level up yet. So what's the deal, man?
Dude, what even is leveling up?
It's where you take your health and just make more of it.
What do you mean, like, my health, though? Like,
So like
is that like?
when you step on stuff and sometimes it kind of feels weird and it kind of like hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so the opposite of that, you just make yourself feel better all the time because you just have more of that feeling.
Bro, humanoids can do that? That's freaking sick.
Yeah, dude,
I didn't
horses
know that
should be
things
able to
could
do
do
that
that.
too. Did you know that you're a horse?
Dude, I know I'm a horse.
All right,
Of course
so you
I
got
do.
A horse is a horse, of course. All right.
Yeah, man. But like, I mean, I don't these complicated terms, man. Like health, leveling. Like, dude, I don't even know what you're on about. But
Alright.
you know what I can get behind? You see that hay over there?
Is that for you?
Dude, I don't know, but I'm gonna eat it.
Hay is for horses, man. That's all you.
Yeah, man.
All right, I'll lead him over to the bale of hay.
Dude, I love me some grass. This is some pristine, primo grass, man. Like you wouldn't believe. Alright. Ballers is the hay.
Alright, he's occupied now.
I will consider giving him more health. But he is also just a horse.
He's a battle horse, okay? He can kick.
I don't know if he's a battle horse.
He's becoming one, whether he wants to or not. He's getting trained. That was fun.
Actually, his actions, his hooves do melee weapon attack, +5 to hit, reach 5 foot, 1 target, 2d4 + 3 bludgeoning damage.
He is an attack horse.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I think most people would get hurt if a horse kicked them.
So every day's gonna be leg day for ballers. We're gonna strengthen these hooves.
Dude, if you want to take him through a training regimen, we can resolve that later. I'm down for it.
I will strongly consider that at a later time.
Alright. Galadriel, what are you doing?
I am celebrating by going shopping, and I'm standing in front of this dude, and I think he sells stuff. I'm not sure.
Hold on. What's this person's voice? All right. So do you approach and you're like, "Hello, sir."
Yes. Hello, sir.
Okay.
Are you selling anything?
You see, this figure is like 6'5", which I think makes them taller than Ganondorf. And at the moment, they're just sort of laying back with a bottle of meat, or not, I guess with a mug of meat, and they're sort of just leaning back on their table, just sort of observing everything that's going on. And they turn around, and that's not a dude. That is a large half-orc woman, and she's like, "That's ma'am to you, but it's fine. Common mistake. I don't take any offense."
Well, that's good. I didn't mean any offense. What you selling today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just I'm just a woodworker, you know. And she points to her chopping block. She points to her cart, full of logs. You know, nothing too fancy, but it's good, honest work. I'll tell you that.
Awesome. Well, you have a great day. And I'm gonna walk across the street over to this guy and say, "Hello, sir. What do you have on your cart?"
Am I just role-playing every single merchant here?
I mean, I'm celebrating. I need to buy something.
All right. This you approach. This is more clearly a man. He is quite large and portly. He's got a little twirly mustache, greased back hair, and he's got like a sort of like a fancy purple cape, and he says, welcome, my lady, to Jalepo the Wondrous's store of alchemy. Here you can purchase all sorts of potions or herbs that may augment your performance, or perhaps you're just looking for a good time." And he wiggles his eyebrows a little bit.
Ew.
Oh no, I don't mean anything salacious, but if you and he picks up a little vial, and it's filled with this sort of black murky liquid. If you want to get real messed up, I got the things for you, but don't tell anyone, okay?
Okay, it'll be just our secret. How messed up does it get you?
Oh, sorry, what was your question?
I said, how messed up does it get you?
A real messed up.
Okay.
He's a potion
How much
seller.
is that?
That little tincture?
Yes.
Just for you, because of tonight. How does 15 GP sound?
Sounds great. I'll take one. Do you have any health potions as well?
I certainly do. Yeah, he sells health potions. They're the same price as Fantasy Costco. They are 50 GP.
And I'll take one of those too.
Okay. You exchange the gold, and he passes you or he pushes forward a full of the red liquid, which is sort of what you're more familiar with, and this small tincture filled with this black liquid, and you observe it, and it kind of looks like ink, but there's a almost magical shimmer to it, that at least you're pretty sure it's not like just ink or something weird. So yeah, why don't you just go ahead and on the front there's a label that says hair of the dog, and there's like three X's on it.
Interesting. Hair of the dog. Okay. Right,
Now,
well,
of
thank
course,
you.
fair maiden, I am no one to tell you how to live your life, but I would recommend saving that for special occasions.
Sounds great. Thank you very much, sir. Have a great night.
Enjoy the festivities.
I'm gonna go over to the tavern.
Okay. Oh, Eragon. Yes, Eragon. Please tell me what you are doing.
Alright. I think I'm gonna, scoot over to one of these cute guards over here and dance with them.
Ooh, yeah, totally. Let's see how this is gonna work.
The cutest one I can find.
Oh, yeah. You... Sure, we can make Kent the cute one. Yeah, so you...
Wait, what's his name? What's his name?
I got you. He's down here. I think you should be able to see his name.
Oh. Just let me.
Alright, you're new to town, right? But, you're new to town, so you don't know these people, that well. And you're sort of just moving through the crowd, all the people dancing. You're looking around, and, you see one, actually, Eragon, tell me what you see. What are this man's features? In excruciating detail, please.
Oh my god. Okay. I walk through the crowd, and I see this guy. Looks to be approximately 6'2", very nice, rugged features. Has a very nice face, angular at the right points. He has a dark hair, deep blue eyes, and wearing armor that makes him look so. Wait, are we keeping this PG?
I don't think we have to, right, Eternal?
No. NC-17, go for it.
Alright.
I'm just saying that armor makes him look so fuckable. Anyway.
Alright. Sorry, continue.
I got my eye on the target. What do I do next?
Alright, this is what happens. You push through the crowd, and you see a guard. You see this man that's like dripping with sexual energy. But he's not behaving that way. He actually looks a little bit timid. He's sort of just like looking around, like the guy who's like, I was invited to the party, but like I don't really know anybody, and also I don't really know like what I'm supposed to do in a social situation. Like he's got that air about him.
Oh, okay.
He's got BDE.
You approach the guard, and he gives you a little salute. It's a little loose though.
Alright. I come up to him. I'm not really much of a talker, so I just look at him and give him a stare. Just for a little bit, I don't want to come off too much. But then like and then like I look away, and then every now and then I look back at him. I don't want to come too forward. And then I keep doing this. I keep doing this until, maybe a couple of times.
Can I help you, sir?
Oh, you can help me, alright. If you want to come with me, I'll be happy to show you a good time.
This is the RP that you wanted, Josie.
Roll persuasion. Yep, I guess I'm sex RPing tonight.
I need to make another drink.
Wait, what am I rolling?
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
Okay. So he, you see him blush a little bit. And he looks around, he's like, I really shouldn't, abandon my post, just with the whole security measures, stammering.
I grab him by the shoulder, whisper in his ears. You can get away with one night. God. And then I grab him by the hand.
Alright, yeah, where are you going?
And pull him towards the river.
Alright. He's not resisting, but he feels reluctant, Alright, and so you're sort of making your way towards the river. He dropped his spear. The other two guards are like, yo, Kent, where you going? And he's like, yeah, totally, sure. And then you run. You guys run off towards the river. You walk up to you sort of run into the bridge, out of the throng of people. The crowd here is looser.
Alright, I take him to a place that, is not a vision of anyone. I take off my clothes, and I jump in the river.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, dude, go for it. All right, you walk up to this bridge, or you walk up. Maybe you go behind this tree, right? And you sort of you undress, like literally everything, right? You're just going at it in your birthday suit. You take off everything with the confidence of a man, who is very comfortable in his identity, and you. Okay, let's do this. Can you roll acrobatics?
What? Okay.
What does your dive look like?
Let's see. I do a somersault after 2 flips in the air.
Okay. It's very impressive. You do the 2 flips, and Ken is like, there's a lot of things going on. I mean, this guy who he's never met but is very attractive just took off all their clothes, stole them away from their post, and you do the 2 flips, and you aren't able to quite complete the somersault, and you sort of land with a bigger splash than you intended, but it's still very impressive. And you land in the river. It is cold, but it is fresh. It is refreshing. You can feel all sorts of critters and fish tickle your legs as you land and swim out because of the sudden entrance. And you shrink yourself. And Kent, he like runs over to the edge of the fence and he looks down and he's like, that. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. That was pretty hot.
I think Wheeler's gonna turn to Pog and he's like, what the actual hell am I seeing?
You don't see this.
He's not?
No, out of sight.
Okay.
Dude, it's getting steamy, and I think Kent he steps over the fence, and he doesn't take anything. I mean, he takes his guard boots off, and he undons his armor, but he keeps sort of on the undershirt and pants that he was wearing, and he sort of just he sort of dangles his feet off the edge,
Okay.
and he's just watching you swim.
Can I pull him in?
Yeah, alright, you're gonna roll strength.
Alright.
Oh, good luck, man.
No!
Unfortunate. You with the eyes of a trickster, you boost yourself up from underwater and you like grab a hold onto his legs. Now, it's clear he doesn't want to get in, but he's having a good time and he's laughing and he's like, no, stop, I can't get wet.
Oh my god. That is not what I imagined it to be.
Alright.
We're good here.
Yeah. You're having a fun time with Kent by yourself away from the people. You're swimming around. He's just sort of sitting on top. All right. Yeah. I think it's just Isarya now, right? Guided, are you
Yeah,
here?
so-
There you are.
So I was in the tavern until Flinty and Odin decided to drink their special sauce. So I ran
Yeah.
out, carrying my plate of food, and I'm gonna come back now that I've noticed that nobody is fleeing for their life.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sit down and continue eating and just enjoy and relax.
All right. Just having a good time.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, excellent. Yeah. You guys party through the night, or do your little activities through the night. And it's starting to get you party like pretty hard, pretty long, but people start falling back to their homes. And if nobody has any objections, I will sort of give you a rest. You go, you sort of go up to the rooms that have been given to you in this tavern upstairs. And oh, I do want to ask though, Eragon, are you bringing Kent with you?
Sure.
All right.
That was the plan.
Are you trying to do anything sneaky, or are you just like you see everybody in your party and you're like, hey guys?
No, I don't care.
All right, yeah, all right. You guys are getting ready for bed, and you see I just need to paint a picture because like literally this guy, right, who you tried to kill literally the same day. You see him walk through the hallways, and he is wet, and glistening, and he has Kent with him. You guys know who Kent is, and this is just what you see. And they, Eragon, you open the door to a room, and you sort of do a little after you, and Kent walks on in, and he winks at you, and you close the door.
Oh
Ken!
my god.
Ken, congratulations!
Alright, so the night of partying is over. You are all asleep. And let me just go ahead and do this real quick. You all get ready for bed. And this is what happens next. Alright, here we go. Where is it?
I can hear the theme song playing. You started the song too early.
No. This works out. Okay. Flinty and Galadriel, you both have a horrific nightmare. In your dreams, you both see similar things. The first thing you see is the face of the man that was in the portal, back in the cave. And, maybe you didn't get a good look at him back then, but for whatever reason, it seems crystal clear in this dream. He's got this refined face, that of an elf. His ears are much longer than of the elves that you do know. And his eyes, in place of sort of, like sclera and a pupil, his eyes are basically just entirely these like piercing green orbs. And you see him, he's not laughing or smiling. He's just got a terse look on his face. And the next thing you see is your hometowns or wherever you came from. You see people start to shrivel up. You see crops and buildings catch on fire. And you get, if you had any close or loved ones, you see them just withering away in the most gruesome detail. And both of you wake up in a cold sweat. And you look around. Your hearts are racing, but you are in the tavern. You look outside. It is dark. It is pitch black. And the door to your room opens, and instead of opening to the hallway, it opens to what I guess we all know to be the realm of Istis, but neither of you have seen this before. But there's this huge, magnificent sakura tree. The ground's entirely water. What do? You, of course, you see a figure in the center, and from her is flowing this huge tapestry.
And I see Galadriel with me. Or
yeah, yeah. If you guys like step out the door at the same time and you see her exit through a different door.
But we're in the same place, right?
You are in the same place, yes. You turn to each other, and you see each other.
I'm gonna say, Flinty, I had this weird nightmare, and it was terrifying it was the guy in the portal, and it was just crazy, and then my door opened, and I walked out, and I'm here with you. Where are we?
I don't know. I had the same dream.
Oh, wow, weird.
That tree's pretty, though.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to get to it.
Can you toss me across?
Probably not.
I'm pretty tiny, though.
Sorry, continue.
I was gonna say, I could do a strength check and see if I could, but...
You totally could. If you want to do it. Not gonna stop you.
That's a strength save.
Oh.
Flinty, you're like, what, 60 pounds or something?
35 pounds.
Oh my gosh, that doesn't even make any sense. Alright, yeah, no, sure. Okay. Here's what happens. As you're discussing this plan, you sort of feel the currents of the water pulling you towards the tree. And Galadriel lifts you up, and can you please describe this scene to me?
I'm standing there and holding her like a javelin. My hand is holding her stomach, and I'm putting my other hand out and trying to aim for the tree, and I throw her like a football.
Okay.
And I'm like, tuck your legs, and then she spins, and I don't know.
We'll see if she does do that. Flinty, you're gonna roll for acrobatics.
Let's do it.
Beautiful. Yes. What does
Hell
it look like?
yeah.
I use my giant armor as a parachute and stick the landing.
Okay, that literally doesn't make any sense, but sure, I'll go with it. Yeah, you pick up Flinty and you chuck her, and she's soaring through the air, aerodynamic as a gnome is, and you land, and if it were in the material plane, it would definitely be a hard landing, like you land on your feet, but it feels very soft, very comfortable as you sort of land back in the water. You made it, let's say, to the base of the island that the tree is on, and Galadriel is just like a ways away.
Can I investigate what this tree is? And what's
Yeah, you can totally do that. As you get closer, you see more definition of this figure. Beautiful chocolate skin, long, like extremely long flowing white hair, and with a motherly, elderly complexion, and she is knitting this tapestry which you saw, and she's just sort of leaning against this tree as the petals flow, very gently descend to the ground below and land in the water with very zen ripples. And you hear her say, "That was very impressive."
Oh, well, thank you.
And Galadriel, you feel yourself pulled ever so gently towards the island, and without moving your feet, you start sort of like sliding across like those airport, I don't know what they're called, like those airport, they're like escalators, but they're flat. I don't know what the word for them are. And you're drawn closer next to Flinty. And this figure, when you both are sort of situated on the island, she turns to you, still knitting, and she says, "I don't believe we've met, but do you know who I am?"
No, ma'am, we don't.
I don't believe I do.
Well, believe it or not, this is not a dream. But don't worry, your physical bodies are safe in the prime material plane, still fast asleep. But I am Istis, the goddess of time, and I've met two of your friends already, Ganondorf and Wheelie, and I really don't normally do this, but something momentous is about to happen.
Again?
And so she does her thing. She takes her tapestry and she tosses it into the air, and it encompasses this realm that you're in. And she brings up a moving image of Imi, and its image is of her when you met her back, when you met her first in Greenhorn, how she ran out of the tavern. You see her fighting alongside you in the cave, and she says, "I know this is hard to believe, and I don't think she'll be aware of it until the far future, but trust her and protect her. She will play a role in what comes next." And Istis, she begins projecting more images, images of the capital city, which you know as Elysia. It is this huge, sort of circular city, with this magnificent, sort of white marble castle in the middle, and you see what looks like a shadowy barrier encompass it, and the skies darken. And then flip to a different image. You see a bird's eye view of that same castle, and you hear a deafening roar, and you see an explosion come barreling out one of the sides. And you see an image of you guys, and you're you're inside this crumbling room, and there is this huge demonic figure in the center. And there's images of these flash by, and there's sort of staticky, sort of a little hard to see, but they're kind of clear. And she says, "What you did in Greenhorn will change the course of things to come and the very fate of your world." And she shows you this what looks to be like a branching timeline, and it starts at when you all met at the Adventurers Guild at the very beginning of your adventure. And you see some side branches start to fade away. There's one where Eragon died, and that one sort of fades into nothingness. There's another one where you were unable to complete your mission in the cave. That one fades away. But the ones that are further in the future remain there with sort of this staticky haze over them. And she says, "This is a lot to take in, but walk forward boldly and know that I will be watching over you." And she reaches up and she pulls down the tapestry and she goes back to knitting. And she says, "The truth is, the reason why I'm breaking my own stipulations that I set for directly getting involved in the mortal realm is," and she holds up her hand and she kind of looks at it and she says, "I don't know how this is happening, but I feel my strength fading. And I'm worried. I very much care for the well-being of all of creation, but if I'm not around, I don't know what's going to happen. I control time. I don't know what happens if time runs out of control. Will everything stop? Or will the flow of time be shaken up? And for whatever reason, you all have managed to overcome some pretty impossible odds. And I feel that there is this connection, some role that you will play. What that role is exactly, I do not know. And with each day, my ability to know gets weaker and weaker. But I have faith in you, as opposed as strange as it is for a god to say to people." And she puts down her knitting needles for a second, and she holds out two hands, and in them materialize two different things. So just give me a second. Okay, they're in the Discord. The Ball is in Bagpipes Discord. In her right hand, closest to where you are, Flinty, she holds. You recognize it. It's a metronome, and it doesn't look super remarkable, except for some other details that it's a nice looking metronome, right? But it does just look like a metronome. And in her left hand is a bow. And it is embossed in brass, and you can occasionally see the image of a sort of spectral arrow appear knocked, and she hands them out to both of you. And do you take them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And so she sort of explains to you, Flinty, as a musician, I'm sure you understand the importance of keeping time in music. And while this device may not be able to help in that regard, it does grant you, sort of, for a brief moment, similar mastery over actual time. And Galadriel, she says to you, and in a similar fashion, Galadriel and this, of course, the chance for this to succeed definitely depends on the immenseness of the task that you are trying to accomplish. But this, I'm sure, will prove useful in your upcoming journey. Yeah, so you can take time to read up what they do. They both basically give you different types of time manipulation. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. And just like the weapons I gave to Ganondorf and Wheelie, these, if they're broken, which we'll find out, they are subject to changes. But I will give you enough beforehand notice if that's ever a thing that pops up.
So that bow.
And
Nobody can hear you.
Ista says, before you go, I'm sure you have some questions. I will do my best.
Do you have any questions about the bow?
I don't have time for much.
Why do you think your strength is fading?
She pulls up an image of the figure you saw in the portal, of the figure you saw in your dreams. I don't know what it is. I am not an omniscient god, a goddess by any means. But I'm aware, and ever since I created this universe with my brother, every day, sure, we got older, we got wiser, we made mistakes, learned from our mistakes, but we never felt weaker. And I may not know why, but I have an inkling that it has something to do with him.
Oh. So the figure we saw in our dream, is that your brother?
No, this is not.
Okay.
My brother you have not met yet.
Who's the figure that we saw in our dream?
His name I do not know. But what I do know is that he poses a threat to all of existence.
Is there a way to find out how to get access to him or find out where he's at?
Even I don't know where he is. I do know this much. And she brings back up the image of Imi. Imi will have something to say to some of you tomorrow. I would heed her words and help her as she needs it.
Okay.
And she says, well, and she, you actually see her drop her needles, and she clutches where her heart would be, if goddesses have hearts. And she seems pained. And she says, I cannot keep you here for much longer. If you are ever in need, please do not be afraid to call out. I will do my best. And you feel the currents pull you back towards the door you came from. And you regress through the doors back to your room, and the door shuts. Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm gonna walk out of the room and go to Flinty's door and knock on it, and just to make sure that that was real.
Okay.
I open the door and I show her my metronome.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Here's this. This is what she gave me. It's a bow, a unique bow.
That's neat. She gave me something that lets me have a nice long nap whenever I want. It's pretty nice.
I guess you could use it for that, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
That's true, though.
Can I just like take a long rest like during combat?
Well, okay, so
Oh, it says 1d4 plus 1 turns.
right. So the max would be what is 5 times 6? The max would be 30 seconds in game, basically.
Okay, so I can basically like do that many turns of like movement or whatever.
Yeah, if you use it out of combat, then it'd be like you'd have, X many seconds. Yeah, and we'll basically, if you decide to use it, you'll just basically do the whole movement action thing as if you were in combat, but just by yourself.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't do that. If you attack, it takes you out of the time stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you attempt to go back to sleep, or do you like stay up and you're just like, wow, what happened?
I'll go back to sleep.
I'm gonna go back to my room and go back to sleep too.
Okay. All right. Other than that, the night passes very peacefully for everybody else. You guys, of course, do not know what happened to Galadriel and Flinty. And it is daytime.
So are we all back downstairs at the tavern?
Nobody can hear you. Is this gonna play? Is my music gonna play?
I hear birds.
I heard birds too.
Oh, okay, I see. My Roll20's messed up. I guess I'll refresh.
I see black.
So yeah, it's all black still. I mean, you gotta move yourself over to the bottom corner. Are we all
You
at
should be
the?
able to see now.
I still can't see.
I can see.
Are we all in the tavern now, currently?
Yeah, I'm in the tavern.
Oh, I can see.
Oh, what is going on with my... I somehow ended up in the backup game? Hello?
Hi. What are you doing
Hi.
back there?
That's not correct. How did that happen? Get me back into the main game. Maybe that's what happens if they're named similarly. I'll have to change that. Okay, there we go. There we go, this is right. Can everybody see?
No.
Yes.
I can see.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
in the tavern, right?
Yeah, but it should be daytime though. We shouldn't have black lines on our screen if it's daytime.
Oh.
Right? Is that what you're asking? Yes.
There we go. Okay. There we go.
Alright, so
That was weird.
Galadriel and Flinty have came downstairs, correct?
Yeah, sure. You go head on back downstairs. By the way, at any time, feel free to max out your resources. You will have multiple long rests in game. We won't play every single day individually because that's insane, but you know.
So, can I ask Galadriel what that big giant bow on her back is and where'd she get it?
Did you bring it with you, Galadriel?
It's in her inventory.
I took it. It's in my inventory.
Right, but rather, is it on your person or did you leave it in your room?
I don't know. I left it in my room.
Okay.
Bruh.
Yeah, alright, so you don't notice anything.
Never mind that then.
I'm gonna go up to Odin, who I assume slept there on the table all night because he was passed out. Be like,
Yeah,
"Hey, Odin,
sure, yeah.
How you doing? You feel better?"
I felt worse. It's alright. I just need to get some more in my system. I'll be good. Little hair of the dog never hurt anyone.
You passed out after one drink.
Food in the stomach and stuff, You know how it is.
Very uncharacteristic of you.
I know. I can't believe you lost a drinking competition to a gnome.
Maybe he's becoming sober.
Don't say the S word.
Okay, so we have a couple of things to resolve. So, as you guys are discussing, you see Emmy come through the door. She is not dressed in her battle outfit. She's dressed in normal civilian clothing, just like a nice white shirt, brown trousers, and good walking boots. And she walks up to she walks up to Isarya, and she sort of nudges you, and she smiles, and she's like, "Last night was pretty fun, huh?"
Yeah, it was. It's nice to relax and not be on the road and around dead things.
Yeah, definitely. So are you still up for that lunch?
Yeah. Wait, is it morning? Oh,
It is morning. It's morning.
okay.
Um,
Brunch? Yes.
yeah, brunch can work. I can move around some things. I'm not doing anything anyways. Galadriel, you recall, the day you came back. Well, you sort of heard bits and pieces of what Imi said in the cave to Isarya, and uh, I won't make this decision for you, but I would feel like with your background and history, you would feel some sort of a connection to what Imi said about rising up against, this sort of ruling class and taking back what was theirs, sort of thing. And if you will allow it, maybe you would also tag along.
What was the last thing you said?
Oh, I said, if you're okay with it, maybe you would also, maybe sort of this brunch piqued your interest, and you would also be curious in tagging along.
Can I tag along with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, totally.
Awesome.
Okay, so you guys are set up for brunch. The next thing in my notes. Aha. Wheelie and Hildorf Pog. You guys, I presume, are going to talk to the mayor about what you failed to convince him to do last night.
I mean, really have to convince him, to be perfectly honest.
Do we have to convince him, or can we just threaten him?
You can literally just take the teleportation scroll, go, and it doesn't work, we come back. It does work, we come back with his son, then he's happy. Like, right?
Let me get the priest first. I want to see what he's capable of doing.
Sure.
Let's see he's gonna go to church.
Okay.
Old Dwarf Pog is gonna go to the toilet.
Is that your morning routine?
Feels like it.
Okay. Yeah, Wheelie, you enter the church. Let me get some of that music. Okay, you enter the church, and you see Father Job, who you know, and you actually see Spring right there, and they seem to be talking about something.
Can I interrupt?
Okay, as you walk up, you sort of you catch bits and pieces, and you hear Spring might say, "Is that sort of thing even possible? Like, is this?" And Father Job says, "I don't know, but if I can help in any way, I would certainly." And they turn and both see you, and Father Job is like, "Oh, hello, welcome back." And Springmite's like, hey, Wheelie. Yeah, we were just talking about, all right, just hear me out. I'm not a good person. I'm not a brave person. I'm sure you know that already. I had already accepted that I lost my son. And for you to bring up that trauma again last night, it was too much in the moment. I just wanted to forget about, mostly just forget about what happened in the cave, but I wasn't ready. But if this is still something you want to do, I think we should do it. Or at least try.
Yeah.
Okay. And Springmite pulls out 2 scrolls of teleportation, and he says, these are sort of my last ones, but I figured I won't be needing these anymore, thank goodness.
Before we teleport, I'm going to get people first, if this is gonna work.
Yeah, sure. I'll be here. And I'm ready to go when you are.
Wait, we have to go with him?
I mean, that's where the body is.
No, I mean, we have to bring the mayor with us?
Well, I mean, that's up to you. He doesn't really care.
I don't think he's that useful. The only person that can really help is Koi, actually.
Really, Steely is gonna use his cunning action to speed all the way to the tavern.
Yeah.
Mayor's gonna be like, what?
Yeah, you're dashing, you're zooming through town. You push your way through. There's not that many people out. It's early morning, but the ones who do see you, they're like, "Wow, that is a fast orc." All right, so just to sort of give a expectations for everybody else, I think as a DM, I'm going to resolve this mini arc first, and then we'll move on. So, if you want to take a little breather, then you totally can. Actually, since it's about the halfway point, why don't we all take a little break? We'll come back, and then we'll have Wheelie, and we'll have Hildorf Pog. You guys, if you want to bring anybody else, you have to talk with them and all that stuff, and then we'll go through that whole thing. So let's be back in about 5 minutes.
Okay. Another drink. I'm back.
Voodoo.
I'm back.
Where'd everybody go?
I'm here.
Okay. Your PC's not acting funky, I'm guessing? Good. Oh. That's fun. Right, as the encoder. Yeah, okay, I see. Right. Your video drivers automatically update? Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay. I think we're waiting on Odin guided Ryan.
I am
I'm
back.
here.
Oh, they're back. I guess now it's just Ryan and Dynasty.
I'm here.
And just
I'm here.
everybody's back for the adventure.
Yay.
Okay. We'll go where we left off. The session is in your hands, Wheelie and Platypus.
So I see a wheelie zooming in.
I'm just gonna convince coy to cast Bardic Inspiration on me.
I forcefully take Flinty.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, let's just take Flinty. Let's roll.
You're just gonna pick me up and run.
Yeah, let's roll for strength. See if these things work.
Oh. I don't know, Flinty, do you try to resist?
Ooh, that's pretty high.
I don't know what the
If
heck's
she's
going
alone,
on.
she probably has to roll with disadvantage, right?
Well, it's up to her. If she chooses to resist, then yeah, I guess she'd roll strength with disadvantage, but she can also just be like, I don't know what's going on, but let's go.
I'll be like, hey, what?
There's no time. Time is of the essence.
What?
Baby!
I can stop time.
Yeah, that's irrelevant. Time is of the essence.
Time is just a concept.
Yeah.
What? No, Einstein said. Wait, you wouldn't understand. Never mind.
Right. Flinty is, I guess, not as much dragged as so much carried because she is small and light towards the church.
Yeah, it's like picking like a bag for school.
Yeah. Let me move you guys there as a group.
What am I doing? What?
We're just gonna try to save the mayor's son. It's gonna take. It's not
Oh,
gonna
that
take a long
disgusting
time.
blob I called fat and insulted his mother? I don't know.
Well,
It's a baby. It's not gonna feel any. It's not gonna. It doesn't even know insults.
yeah, you just have to cast Bardic Inspiration on me, and then we're good to go.
Right. Okay.
Okay, you're in the church.
What song are you doing?
Well, what's inspiring to you?
You know what? The Misty Mountain did it last time.
Okay. I cast Bardic Inspiration.
Are you looking for
Alright.
the tab for flute?
How does it go?
So,
I don't know.
Yo, Danger, sing to us, please.
that's pretty good actually. Yeah.
Okay. There.
Awesome. Now let me be inspired. All right. So I guess we should just TP before these two guys come to us.
You don't have the scrolls.
What? You gave them to Willie, no?
No, he held them out.
Oh, I thought Willie stole them.
No?
Yikes.
You guys
Spring
are
Might-
very coordinated.
Spring Might and Father Job approach, and he's like, y'all ready?
Yeah.
I was born ready. Let's go.
All right.
We have the power of time.
Yeah.
Everybody magically gets vision.
You guys know I'm gonna roll one, right?
All right, let me delete some stuff because there's too much stuff here that should not be here.
Ugh, this place smells disgusting.
Nothing compared to Odin.
Okay. It's been about I think it was
3 days.
2 days.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely an odor.
No, it's fine. Alright, it's good to be back, guys. Let's go.
All right. I can just say you all go to the room where Marcus is.
Yeah, I suppose. I have
Yeah,
no
we're just
choice.
moving one block at a time, because
No, you don't have to. I'm not gonna throw you a secret encounter.
okay, so this fat body clearly here is Marcus.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Ugh.
so-
I thought the other one's Marcus. Oh wait, no, this one's got his eyes.
I don't see anything. My screen is black.
Oh yeah, I know why. Hold on.
So I'm gonna
Mine
cast
is too.
guidance on myself. And well, this is about as good as we're gonna get. So
Hold on. Sorry, I know what the issue is. Alright, this is a dirty workaround.
I guess the main question is, do I roll with or without advantage for this?
Give me a second. Can everybody see now?
Yes.
Yes.
I turned off dynamic lighting because it's not necessary. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Springmart has not seen this before.
Okay.
And I guess the doors weren't closed, and he kind of recoils, but then, sort of hesitantly, he approaches the face of this creature. Marcus does not really look like decomposed. It's just sort of like the same state as when you left him.
Why is the priest here?
He was. I mean, I thought Wheelie asked him to come.
Oh, is he gonna help?
I mean, I don't know. He's a priest. Maybe he could like
Okay, sure.
do something.
I'm gonna ask Father Mayor if he can do anything for me.
Exorcism.
Like, I don't know. If he says no, I'm gonna ask him to step out.
Here's what happens. Springmite notices his eyes, and you notice him's like, oh god. And he steps back. Yeah, so I think this is what we're gonna do. Danger, because you have Father Job here.
Yeah.
We're going to roll.
I stacked up a lot of things for this. This
Yeah,
cannot go wrong.
I'll let you choose. It depends. It's up to you. Either medicine or religion, but you're gonna roll with advantage because you have another priest that's sort of here.
Oh, it's definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna go medicine, 100%. My character is kind of an idiot. Okay, so here goes nothing. Okay, so to that I can add. Oh, that's a pretty yikes roll. I can add 1d6.
Give advantage. Don't forget.
Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, I have to roll twice. My bad. I'm just gonna roll twice instead of
And do you add any relevant modifiers?
Well, to that I can add Flinty's d6, so that's a 25, and I can add my d4, so that's a 27 medicine. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, the check was pretty high. Okay. What does it look like?
Not too sure. I think I'm gonna like put my hands in like the layers of skin, and the layers of decomposed skin, and I'm gonna try to like find some human flesh in there, and I'm gonna like very meticulously, like a amazing surgeon, like separate the rotten flesh from like the body inside. That's probably preserved or something. That's my guess.
Here's what happens.
Could also burn the flesh, you know.
Yeah. Actually, here's what happens. Father Job is praying to Istis, and maybe you mutter under your breath something to Ra, and you feel a power surge through you, and you feel like your hands have the ability to restore. And what happens is you bring your hands up to this creature, and you start to see flesh burn away in the sense that like it's kind of like the Thanos snap, like it kind of just disintegrates into the air, and you hold your hands over this body, and the mass of flesh grows smaller and smaller and smaller, and you start to see a little bit of normal looking flesh peek out, and as the rest of the abomination's body disintegrates, left on the ground, which I do not have a token for, which I guess is my fault because I probably should have anticipated this, but on the ground is a naked half-elf baby.
Oh, we should have brought Ryan.
What? Why?
Oh, baby.
Why?
Well, he's into naked people.
What?
I will smite you.
It's a baby.
The baby.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a baby.
Where's
Choma.
Springmite? You hear him say,
Awkward.
oh my god! And he walks up and he takes this baby into his arms, and the baby starts crying, and Father Job finishes his prayer. He takes a deep breath. Springmite is just he's coddling this child, and tears start to form in his eyes, like, I never thought I'd see you again.
I guess Flinty can stop time to give them more time together or something. I don't know.
Nah, that's not how it works.
Oh, what?
Only works
Well,
for
then-
me.
I guess we should go back to town because
Yeah, it smells
probably
pretty
not the
bad
best
in
place
here.
for a family reunion. Yep.
It also kind of smells.
Yeah, it also kind of
Yep.
smells.
Alright, Springmite with one hand holds on to Marcus, and with the other he reaches into his back pocket, unfurls the second teleportation scroll. And you all end up back in Greenhorn. Back in the church. Marcus has stopped crying. Marcus has stopped crying. Yeah. It's a very emotional reunion.
I'm gonna high five my companion.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
The high five is a bit too high for me, so I just.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Oh yeah, you're both short.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll for dexterity.
Alright, yeah, if you want to roll, you can roll for dexterity, I guess. I was gonna let you have the high five, but if you want to make everything a roll, then we can do it.
No, it's for Koi because she's like, I can't reach the high five, so she has to jump.
But really, Steely also needs to aim the high five.
Oh, yeah.
You got it. You nail each other. Yeah.
Got it. We watched the elbow.
Nope.
Yeah, you're not as fortunate.
Yeah,
you
I
miss,
probably hit
and
someone.
you feel left out.
No,
You
it's
tried
how they
doing like
count.
you tried doing a triple high five, which is very hard to do, and
Mhm.
you didn't get in there, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay. So I guess it's a good time to talk to him about the monetary compensation. You go, Willie. You go.
Yeah, I'd say we deserve it, to be honest.
Yeah, go talk to the mayor.
So, Springmite, I do want you to remember that. But, not everything is, like, over and stuff like that. Some things may get second chances, some don't. And I'm glad that your baby's given us a second chance. But you also have to remember that we're not really from here. And we also requested compensation earlier. I think if you really want to have a second chance, some of your credibility and your integrity needs to hold up. Especially from our agreement.
Okay, well, I disagree with that end, but listen, this is the DM talking. Roommate says, I don't really have any gold left. But
Oh yeah, that's right.
did you have something in mind?
Well, I do want. For me, I want the best wheel possible. I don't know what Flinty and Pog want.
I mean, I could blind them.
What would that accomplish exactly?
I'm not sure. That's the thing. That's why I'm pondering.
Can't you just blind Connor?
I think I did already.
I'm sure you can blind him again.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go up to Mayor Springmite. I'm gonna tell him, you're welcome. And I'm gonna go.
Okay, good. Goodness, you guys are psychopaths.
Goodbye.
What is wrong with you?
Well, what am I supposed to do? He doesn't
my
have any money left.
gosh.
What am I supposed to do?
Look, literally in real life, you don't go around blinding people.
Well, it depends which god you have. Also, you gave me that amulet. I just
I
assumed.
did give it to you, but it doesn't mean that you can do things without consequences.
Eh. No, I said you're welcome and I left, you know. There we go.
Springmite says to you, I can't claim to have any knowledge in that department. I'll put in a good word at the smithy, and I guess
For some wheels?
we'll we'll see what she can do.
There's something I would want to do. You know anywhere we can get my armor altered to fit better?
I thought it suits you fit perfectly.
Yeah, check out the marketplace. We'll get that all set up for you.
Awesome.
I'll get it. Just tell him that just tell him to put it on my credit or whatever. I'd like some time with Marcus.
Oh, enjoy.
Okay.
Introduce him to your kid.
Okay. You see Spring might walk back to his house. And Father Joe goes back to his duties. Yeah, so I'll deal with or let's just resolve the armor and the wheel thing now, I guess. Jarius, what do you want? Like literally just good wheels?
I guess the best possible wheels here.
For the cart?
For the cart. Yeah,
Oh.
For the cart, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Well, now you have to ask. Now I have to ask myself, what are the gameplay implications of better wheels for your cart?
I guess better animal handling. No.
Faster?
Yeah, faster.
More flashy? Rims? Chrome?
I think that's already implied.
Does the cart have any move speed? Does it have any move speed or anything?
At the moment, it doesn't, because I wasn't going to focus too much on that in general, but I can make it more of a focus if you guys want to.
Well, I was thinking more of like for combat reasons.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
we haven't used the cart in combat yet, but if we did, would it just say instead of having 30 move, it'd have 60 or something?
Yeah, light it on fire again and push it.
Curious, how much damage do the wheels do if we get them upgraded? What if we remove them and throw them at people?
We could upgrade it to have spikes or whatever.
Well, could we get like off-road tires to like go over different terrain or like go through the woods instead of taking like a dirt path?
Amphibious.
I do want the best wheels, so.
I have to, just so you guys understand, I need to consider what is feasible for a small town smithy to actually produce and the gameplay implications of this. So to go back, the speed, we'll just use Baller's speed, which is 60, which may or may not improve if you decide to help him get better. I guess I'll see if I can implement mounted / cart-based combat so that this feels like this makes an effect. But we'll say that I'll have to come up with numbers, but we'll say that these wheels, I don't think they'll improve travel over like you're not gonna be able to blast through a forest at normal speed, just because I think realistically that doesn't even make sense. But we'll say that it will make the cart hardier. So once I come up with a hit point value for the cart, then it'll just be, whatever it is. So I need to write that down because that's something I need to work on.
Can I have wings?
It could.
You can have wings. I don't know if it can have functional wings.
Well, we gotta be able to fly around any dragons we may come
Hello,
across. So it's just an idea. Just an idea.
I'm just curious how a wheel with wings is going to function. Like, how is it?
Magic.
You walk up to the smithy and you give them the details. Can you, at the very least, for your own reasons, Jarius, if you want to redraw this cart, can you give him a custom order for what you want these wheels to look like?
So, Flinty, what do you want on those wheels?
Cool color.
Cool color. Okay. I'll put every color. I'll request for every color on these wheels.
Don't mix them together though, then you get brown.
I mean,
not mixed.
It's also like made out of metal. You're not gonna have like purple metal.
What? Iridescent is the thing.
Okay, sure, okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, the guy manning the forge says, I'll see what I can do, and goes to work on that. Fast and the hoofiest. All right. So you will have cards that are metallic but have this rainbow iridescent sheen. Okay, so that is that. The next thing I would like to do is this brunch with Imi, Isarya, and Galadriel. And don't worry, I have stuff for the rest of you guys, so it's not just like you're feeling left out. But let's take care of this real quick. So, do you suggest any specific place? Amy suggested just at the tavern, but if you want to do something else, you totally can.
Yeah, we can just take up a spot at one of these tables.
Galadriel?
Sounds good.
Okay. Yep. So you sort of do your own stuff until around, let's say, I don't know, 10:30 a.m., whenever's a good brunch time. You walk on in, sit yourselves down, order your food. Alright, so, Amy starts by saying, alright, thanks for coming to this. Right, so... One second. Okay, I guess I'll start at the beginning. I mentioned this briefly back at the cave, but are you two aware about the history of Elysia, and specifically the Elysian Uprising?
No.
No.
How about actually roll history, and we'll see if you know. Ooh, wow.
Jeez. Okay, I guess I do.
Isarya is a scholar. Okay, and Galadriel, you know about it. Yeah, so, your memory flashes back. Isarya, this was your, I don't know, this was like your high school thesis. Like, you know all about this. And Dynasty, you're aware of the important figures, and it actually just suddenly clicks in your head. It was an uprising, done by the slaves to sort of claim back their freedom and to sort of reshape the order of Elysia from sort of this authoritarian rule to one that's more democratic. And I guess it all comes back to you make the connections. Wait a second. The two leads of this were Lethariel and Imimroth. And the gears start clicking in your head, and you're like, wait, so is this that same person? And Imi continues as you make this realization, and she says, yeah, in case you don't know, about 250 years ago, Elysia wasn't called that. It was called Laurentia. Their entire economy was based on slave trade and a deeply, deeply ingrained caste system. And you were either born free or you were born a slave. My sister Lethariel and I were unfortunately born as slaves. But now, unfortunately for the ruling class, and she smiles and takes a drink, my sister was brilliant. She had no military or tactical experience, but she managed to rally other slaves and other common folk into basically an organized rebellion. I mean, we did some crazy stuff. We stole weapons and resources, we took over districts and established strongholds, all the while under the scrutiny of the reigning monarchy. And as for myself, I led an elite group of soldiers, and we would go around and wreck shit. And those were good times. And she leans back in her chair and she sort of reminisces about it a bit. Anyways, we were successful, and Lethariel ended up becoming queen for a good 200 years. After the war, I was pretty much done with politics, and I left with a couple of people who were looking for a quieter life, and we put in the work, and we actually built the city you guys are in right now. And I thought that was pretty much going to be it. At least that's what I thought. Some years ago, I got word that my sister passed away due to some unknown disease, and I get it, it happens, but it was odd. For a number of reasons. I mean, she's the queen, leader of the rebellion that overthrew the previous rulers. She definitely has some enemies, and on account of us being elves, we tend to not get as sick as other races. But I went back for the funeral, and I asked the coroner. They couldn't really figure out what happened. Nothing that would seem like an assassination attempt. No struggle. No evidence of disease either. It's just kind of like she died of old age, but she skipped the last 300 years of her life. And when I saw the body, she just looked frail and weak. I don't really know what was up, but after that, her steward, Armel, ended up taking over, and, he's got a good head on his shoulders. He's kind of an old curmudgeon. I think he's, probably approaching 80 years old at this point. He's a human, so, he's getting up there. But, yeah. In any case, that guy in the cave knew who I was, and whether or not he's related to what happened to my sister, he's obviously planning on doing something funky in Elysia. There's a part of me that wants to go back to get answers about my sister, and another part of me that just wants to stop whatever the hell they're doing, and I figured since, I trust you guys, if you could maybe convince the other guys in your party to come help. I don't have, a lot of money, but, you get to kick some cultist ass, and, maybe get some nice loot on the way. It is a kingdom, after all.
I know we all do like gold.
Yeah.
And if it relates to what happened here, then I'm pretty sure the others would want to figure out why something was going on.
Okay. And, she takes another swig of water. Then, I guess it's settled. The guy in the cave said that, they got, 2 weeks or whatever? Let's plan on that. And as she finishes saying this, your food arrives. And you all have a nice brunch. Okay. Great. So that is that. The third thing I have is Flinty. Where is Flinty? Where'd she go?
I'm in the market still.
There you are. Okay. Yeah, you and Wheelie sort of finish detailing what you want these wheels to look like. And you walk away from the market, and Flinty, you notice a dragonborn with golden scales, some sort of black horns on the back of his head, and he's actually wearing the outfit of the mercenary guild you were part of previously. So I wanted to ask you, who is he, and what's your relationship with him?
He looks familiar. I think I used to work for him. I'd be like, hey boss, what are you,
You
doing
got the name?
here? Oh great. He's a dragonborn.
What rhymes is Flinty?
It's gotta be
Splinty.
Splinty.
All right. His name's Splinty.
Yep.
All right. Yep, that's his name now, and that it will be forever.
Great, thanks guys.
Yeah, you see Splinty, and he sees you, and he's like, "Oh shit, is that? Oh wait, what's his voice? Yo, Flinty, is that you?
Hey boss, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I
You don't
was
have to call
just
me boss anymore. I'm not your boss anymore.
that's true. Splinty.
Yeah, that's more like it. He holds out a fist.
Fist bump.
All right.
You two look like you're friends. What's your history?
Oh, we used to work together.
Yeah. Those were some good times. It was a shame when you left. I guess I'll go first. Yeah, I was asked to, no, that's not his voice. I was asked to, apparently the mayor had a break-in and some murders happened a couple days ago. So I figured I'd come out, take a scout, see if it's something we can take care of, you know? What brings you here?
Wow.
We revived the mayor's son, and we killed some cultists.
That's cool. Also, hello, I'm Splinty, stranger.
I'm Wheelie Steely. Do you have any wheels and steels?
He whispers over to you, Flinty. He sure does know how to make a first impression, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, I got some free time. You want to, like, catch up or anything?
Sure.
I'll leave you two alone.
Okay. Let's go.
Wheelie's gonna head to the tavern.
What do you guys talk about?
So, what's going on back home? I had some visions that things weren't going well.
Home? Oh, yeah. No, I mean, honestly, things are fine. You're, before I say this, what's your relationship with your family, Flinty?
Not good.
Okay. Okay, so Flinty says, not that you care, but, your mom and pop doing all right. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. I mean, I guess it was a good time for you to leave, really. Things started to die down after that whole incident with the bandit raid, and convinced the mayor, should probably consider giving us a little bit more for defenses, and we're set financially, but it's good to stretch these legs every now and then. So thought I'd check out this little town. It's a nice place.
Yeah. Nice place. If you're rich, you should check out that fantasy Costco.
You of all people know that I'm not rich. I wish I was. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it, but I should probably get back to investigating. And he puts his little he does little air quotes with his fingers.
All right.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you around.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
He gives you a little wave from behind the back, and he walks off towards the other side of the river. Oh, where'd Platypus go?
That's why I said bye.
Where did he go?
Oh.
He's in the tavern.
Oh, I meant like in the Discord.
Oh. I don't know. We'll move him back.
Oh, there he is.
He was being nosy.
I moved him.
He disappeared for a second. So the last thing I have is Odin and Ganondorf. You have some free time, and and basically they kind of just like implicitly left you to keep an eye over Eragon, and you guys are sitting in the first floor of the tavern. Eragon, do you wake up?
I mean, I could stay asleep. I usually like sleeping anyway.
All right. Then you're just chilling up there with Kent.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you guys are just sort of sitting around.
What time is it?
Drinking.
It is. I guess right now it's about 11.
Oh yeah. All right, it's drinking time.
Can't drink all day if you don't start early.
So, I'd like to lean next to Odin and say, "Hey, you remember the last time we were here? We tried to get that big keg.
Yeah.
So we've grown a little bit since then. You want to try that again?"
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Wait. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So
All right.
I would like to try to distract. I forgot her name. What's her name again?
Her name's Margot.
Mark. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure
It
that's
is
what it
now.
says right there.
It is now. Okay. It's canon. Okay. So I'd like to roll a performance to try and distract Margot so that Odin, do you want oh shit. Odin, do you want to go try and hide in the hole first? And then we can come up and grab it and break through the wall.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so I'm definitely gonna roll a performance and try to distract her so that Odin can
I think you don't have to roll to distract her. But Odin does get advantage on the stealth.
Okay.
But please tell me what you were doing to distract her.
So I have this ring of sweet flips. I want to stand on the bar stool, bar stool, whatever.
Yeah.
And actually do a backflip.
Okay, I need to be reminded what that ring does. I'm just gonna.
It has nothing to do with backflips, but I will link it, or not link it, but type it.
+2 to Dex and Athletics checks. I feel like it should be acrobatics, not athletics.
Same tomato.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, okay. Here's what we do. You can roll either athletics or acrobatics. I'll leave it up to you.
Athletics.
She'll be distracted, but this will just affect what happens. Ooh, yeah, you do a sweet flip, man.
Sweet. Can I,
Margot does not seem invested, but she's taking notice of you.
Okay. Is that a good enough distraction for Odin to sneak back there?
Yeah. Odin, you get stealth with advantage.
Stealth with advantage. Alright, so I'm going to stealth with advantage. This.
17. Okay, you managed to sneak into the kitchen behind Margot unnoticed. Ganondorf is doing cool flips in the main room of the tavern. What do you do?
Alright, so now we need... Yeah, Ganondorf, you need to get the hell in here.
So I'm going to now walk over to the bathroom, and while I'm in the bathroom, I would like to stealth and try to see if I can sneak back there.
Alright, yeah, you can go ahead and roll.
Is that with advantage or not?
No, this would just be normal.
Okay.
Alright, you turn the corner from the hallway, and you try being, like, all inconspicuous, and Margot's like, ah! Whatever you're thinking. Whatever you're thinking. Oh, I don't even know what her voice is. Whatever you're thinking. No. And she pulls out a club.
I'm going to point to the stairs and say, "There's a guard upstairs with someone else." And try to distract her to make her go upstairs.
Roll performance.
Fuck.
They're upstairs and you're here, and you are not allowed back there.
Alright, can Odin see me from where I'm at?
No, because the door is closed. And he also might have jumped down the hole.
Okay.
I did jump down the hole. I'm waiting patiently.
I heard what he said. He's waiting patiently. He didn't jump down the hole yet.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I didn't hear that as Ganondorf, but yeah, I heard what he said. I guess, can I roll investigation and see if there's any animals in here? Besides the dead bear.
I think I'm gonna have to say no to that, unfortunately. Like, I don't know if you can just keep making checks and running down your skill list.
Oh, gross. Okay.
Until one
fair
works.
enough. So I'm pretty much stuck out here unless I just piss Margot off again.
Yeah.
Alright, so does Odin get impatient of waiting for me?
I don't know, it's up to him.
Alright.
I've just been chilling down on this hole, and I found myself with a free access to all this alcohol, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start drinking it.
Oh my gosh, alright.
Wait,
Yeah.
if they need help, I can wake up now.
Well, you don't know this is happening.
I know, but I casually wake up and I like.
Okay, you
go
wake up?
downstairs and I see what's happening.
Alright, Kent comes down. So you don't see Odin, but you see Ganondorf at the door of the kitchen, and you see Margot with her club out, and she's giving him the stink eye. Odin, you're down there, and there's, I don't know, let's just say there's like freaking 50 bottles of alcohol. You just start chugging it.
Oh my god.
Nobody
Okay.
else sees Odin, though.
I can attempt to distract Margot.
Okay. What do you do?
Okay, hold up. Let me think. What are my spells? Oh, I know. So I have this item called, I have my Tome of the Cat Summoning. I can summon a cat. Okay, so I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, you pull out the tome and you open it up, and when you open it up, there's a little magical poof, and a black cat appears, and then just sort of sits on the tome.
Okay, and then I want to cast Animal Friendship.
Okay, what does that do?
Okay, how do I link it?
There should be either a speech bubble, or you can click it directly.
Okay.
Okay, must succeed on a wisdom saving. What the heck is a cat's wisdom?
I don't know.
They have
Cats
9
are pretty
lives,
wise.
so they should have.
Apparently they
like
have +1. All right, here we go. D20. I rolled 11. All right, the cat. Consider the cat charmed.
Okay, sweet. So wait, so can I cast another spell?
Yeah, you can do whatever the heck you want.
All right, so
up to you is like, I had a really good time last night, by the way. What are you doing?
Okay, now I want to cast Beast Bond.
Okay. Used.
Okay.
Okay. You have. Okay. What's going? Okay. Yeah. What do you do next?
Okay, wait. So does it work?
Yeah, because it's charmed, so it automatically works. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna telepathically tell the cat to go up to Margot and mess with him. Him? Is it a him?
Her.
Her.
Oh my gosh, this poor lady.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So I want the cat to distract Margot by going in like her her pants. If that makes sense.
Oh man.
So as soon as the cat goes to do that, can I try to stealth back behind
Yeah,
her?
I guess you can stealth with advantage. This is just bullying.
This is called
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
D&D.
Called role-playing.
We're heroes committing pettyful crimes. It should be okay.
So I
Alright, you
rolled
get a
19.
20. Yeah, no, it works. You see this cat leap onto Margot and like get in her shirt, and and Kent's like, oh shoot, and he leaps over the bar and he like he goes to help Margot with this cat, and this cat's just like moving all the way around. Yeah, Ganondorf, you make it into the kitchen. Margot and Kent are a little preoccupied.
Alright, and how many bottles of alcohol did you say were down here? 50?
Yeah, I don't know how many Odin drank. It's up to him. There's a lot of booze down there.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna I'm gonna sit next to him on the ground and start drinking.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Alright. Okay, you guys are down there having good times, and how am I supposed to resolve this? Alright, here's what happens. Ken's able to get this cat out, and the cat kind of lands against the countertop with a thud, and then it poofs away. And I think Margot rushes back, and she doesn't see Ganondorf because you're in the hole, but she sees Odin just like underneath her keg of special. What am I supposed to do?
While she's
Odin, you're
yelling
rolling a
at,
D100 again.
while she's yelling at Odin, can I poke my head out of the hole?
Yeah.
Just to let her know I'm there too.
You're extremely boozed up. Oh my god!
Oh no.
Can I leave? I'm gonna leave the tavern.
Okay, this is what's going to happen. Odin?
Wait, what happened to my cat?
It poofed.
No.
Odin? You're rolling 8d6.
Wheelie's gonna leave the tavern.
Fucking told you that was a 1 in 100 chance to get fireball, man. That shit is the strongest spell in D&D, man.
I'm gonna say, hey,
suck.
Galadriel,
That's 8d6
Emmy,
of damage.
go outside really quick.
Oh my gosh, 8d6.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. It's probably gonna kill the cat.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm out. Fuck this shit, but goodbye, your cat.
So the cat's gone, the cat poofed out.
What about
Oh.
Kent? You gonna
Alright,
Margot's
this
dead.
is
Kent
this is
dead,
what
too.
happens. This is
I'm
what
sticking with Kent.
happens. I don't know how much damage that is. That's it's a lot. Okay, here's what happens.
But 8d6, man. That's a long one.
That's only 60.
Yeah, we need 2
Yeah.
more. I can't believe we had this happen so early. All right, who's good at math? Add that all up real quick. 11, 14,
Turtles.
36. Okay. Here's what happens. Odin, you close the
Holy-
spigot. Whatever, you close the spigot, and you let out a belch. But instead of a belch, comes a mote of fire, which expands and expands and expands. Margot and Kent look at each other. They look at you, Ganondorf, and they dive down into the hole. And you are knocked under and prone and unconscious. Emmy sees this fireball and she runs out and get Odin, you are casting fireball centered on yourself. Everybody else runs out of the tavern, and you hear a thundering explosion, and you feel a huge wave of heat. The windows all burst. Ganondorf, you from underneath, you can see flames rush over the top of the hole and crash up against the wall of the kitchen.
As that's happening, would I be able to jump out of the hole and invoke rage?
Sure, you can invoke Just go for it.
Okay, so while I'm enraging, I have a totem spirit of a bear, and I have resistance to all damage except for psychic. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to absorb the damage from the fire that's about to hit Odin.
It's gonna hit everything in a freaking 20-foot radius, my guy.
Perfect.
Whatever you do.
Perfect.
Alright, but you jump up. What do you say? Please, tell me this.
Say, hold on, Odin, keep drinking, I got this.
Alright, you enrage, and, your red hair, grows several sizes down to your hip. And you're like baring your chest, and you're like, I'm ready. Odin, you're gonna take, I don't know how much damage. Enough damage to knock you unconscious, and Ganondorf, let's just say you take 20 damage, Ganondorf. And as this fireball goes off, you feel its heat push up against you. When all is said and done, you see Odin, like, burnt to a crisp, unmoving. Ganondorf, your entire front of your body is burnt. The front side of your pants are just gone. And, like, literally everything around you is just a black, fiery, charred mess. And
so, I have 2 health potions, and I'm like to give them to Odin, or pour them into his mouth.
What about Margot? Poor Margot.
They're in the hole.
Oh.
They're in
Kent.
the hole.
Okay.
Kent peeks up and he's like, what the hell was that? And he's like, lady, you gotta stop selling this stuff. I don't know what the hell it is, but...
Wait. Keep
Wheelie's-
your potions, though. I can heal Odin. That's
Wheelie's
better.
Wheelie's gonna go in, and he's gonna be like, does this happen often?
So, can I heal Odin? Or...
Yeah, you can cast Spare the Dying or whatever the heck it is.
No. I'll heal him back up, because
Alright, yeah, you can, yeah.
I've never used any healing spell before.
Amy opens the door, which has sort of been blown off its hinges. She actually creaks it open and it just falls off, and she looks back and she's like, She turns back to everybody outside and he's like, Guess this is what we signed up for, huh?
Pretty much.
Alright, yeah, don't worry. Odin, you'll have chances for long rests, but... Okay.
There you go.
Here are the
Mm,
consequences. Odin...
Wait, you have to destroy the whole building now. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I obviously didn't plan for this, but, like, literally, okay, the entire kitchen is gone. Very sadly, Odin, that entire keg of special sauce doesn't exist anymore.
Shit.
And I think... Okay, yeah, Kent's just like, I mean, we can't just let you get off, but... And you end up discussing with Margot, and it's, it looks like everything totaling up is gonna be, like, to maybe, like, 300 golden damages or something.
Alright.
Guys, it's a sickness. I can't help myself. I saved your town.
Hey,
Give me a break.
I'm gonna say, I heard this program that might help Odin. It's called AA. I think they have meetings.
AA's for
I mean,
quitters.
Could always blind the people that saw the explosion. You want me to blind the people that saw the explosion so you can go on with your life and lie?
Please.
So that way people are like, oh my god, this guy did a big explosion, and people are gonna be like, well, you're blind. How did you see it? But I'm pretty sure everyone in town saw the explosion, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's not something that you can ignore.
Fireball is pretty big.
Look, okay. I did you guys a favor. It's a perfect time for remodeling. It works out best for everyone.
Roll
What happened to
persuasion.
Expand the kitchen.
What happened to the bear skid on the floor?
The head is completely singed off.
So it's a cape.
I accidentally did advantage.
It's fine. 16's your first roll. Kent talks it over more with Mario. It's like, look, how about we cut it in half? 150.
Alright.
Wait, he's making you pay for the reparation?
Some of the damages.
What? Yo, we saved a town, Odin.
But you almost killed people! It's not like... You think this is Skyrim? I'm the Thane. I can commit one crime free.
Hey.
Where I come from, there's a saying. It's horseshoes, hand grenades, something or other.
How about this? We're gonna owe you guys a favor.
No, I think you're gonna have to pay the 150 gold.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and toss my 150 gold at him.
Right.
A lot of money on it.
Yeah, it was worth.
You could have used that money and buy some more of that fireball potion.
Don't worry.
One.
I still have some from before. Thanks.
For like 20.
Look, I'm the one who's driving the cart. I'm not letting you near 20 feet near the damn cart.
Okay, so we have to go to the blacksmith. We need to buy a long chain, 20 feet long, as well as
I am perfectly contented with that.
Alright, here's what happens. Ken gives the gold to Margot, and he walks up around the wreckage. Margot has like her hand, like her palm in her head. She's like, "What am I gonna do?" And Ken's like, "Between you and me, that was actually pretty funny."
No, right?
Got him good.
I'm gonna speak up a little bit, and I'm gonna be like, maybe this is the time for us on.
Yeah, maybe it's a good time to leave town forever.
Well, do you tell Isarya and Galadriel? Do you tell everybody about what Imi told you?
Yeah, that was kind of my segue.
Yeah.
Be like,
All right,
well,
go for it.
Imi told us that there's the same thing that happened here in Greenhorn is happening in Elysia.
Yes.
Where she's from.
Their taverns are blowing up.
They will. When we get there.
Oh no, that's not great.
Hey, you never know. They may have some special sauce there.
I sure hope so. I'm in.
So, I would like to go investigate. I think Galadriel may want to go. I don't know. Is Imi coming with us?
Yeah, I definitely am.
Y'all are up for it. We can go see what else is out there.
I guess so.
Okay. Well, if that's what it is, and this is the last thing we'll do. So you guys have 2 in-game weeks to prepare, and so I'd like to go around and ask you guys, what do you do during those 2 weeks? And then you may have to roll dice or whatever, but you know it'll have some bearing on how you prepare. So this is that time when you get that like multiple long rests in a row. So feel free to get all your resources back. So
Wait, before we leave,
yes.
I have to run upstairs and get my bow.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. I mean, you're in town for a little bit longer. Okay. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll end it off. So let's just start from the top. So, Guided, what do you do in these 2 weeks? And by the way, if you want to involve someone else, you totally can. It doesn't have to be like I do something by myself.
Just change of clothes, R&R.
Okay.
Refilling potions, all that stuff.
Sounds good. If you're refilling potions, why don't you go ahead and give yourself 2 potions of healing. Flinty, what do you do during these 2 weeks?
Oh, I think I want to buy 2 healing potions.
Okay, you can buy them. Do you do anything else?
Nah. I think I want a rapier too.
Yeah, sure. You can buy that.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
Boy, you do no damage. Why do you want to?
Well, it's better than a dagger. I think I want to trade up.
Pretty sure mocking is your best in slot, Koi.
He does have higher dexterity than Wheelie Steely.
Maybe I'll get some lessons from Flinty from rapier.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah.
I have proficiency in it.
Yeah. So here's what happens. You approach Flinty. You sort of give him the whole spiel, and he's like, yeah, I can totally give you some tips. So you spend some time talking and sparring, and he sort of he takes one of the rapiers he brought with him, and he's just like, here, take it. I don't need to. I just bring one just in case, but I think I'll be fine here.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
All right, so go ahead and add that rapier. Wheelie, what do you do in these 2 weeks?
He's gonna fit the new wheels on the cart, and I guess I'll have him buy a new rapier.
Okay, then you can also buy a rapier, and you get to work on the cart. Patch it up, give it some upgrades. All right, and next we will go with Ganondorf. What do you do in these 2 weeks?
During these 2 weeks, is the tavern going to be worked on?
Yeah, it is. It's not going to be fixed, but it's going to be worked on.
Okay. I would like to help rebuild the tavern.
Oh, okay. That's very kind of you. I think Margot at the start is very unreluctant, but you prove yourself to be a very fastidious worker. And I think by the end of these 2 weeks, you managed to get sort of the foundation and the walls all set in place. The decor's not set, but at least sort of like everything's at least fixed, and they can start putting back in the furniture and stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Odin.
So I'm going to be trying to bother Eternal to have him, myself, and Ballers have a conversation on how to better heist alcohol in the future, because that was a mess.
Maybe don't start drinking in the middle for heist.
That seems like an invalid plan.
Alright, yeah, I'll definitely help Odin in between shifts working at the tavern to, whatever, talk to animals.
I will have Ballers leveled up before tomorrow's session.
Okay.
Galadriel, what do you do?
I go to the fake Costco and buy supplies that we need for our trip, and food, water.
Okay.
And then, oh, go ahead.
No, that's all. Yeah.
Make sure you get the big Costco packs of muffin.
Okay.
Big ones.
And some toilet paper before they run out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, toilet paper, by the way, is an extreme luxury. Most places on the material plane just don't have toilet paper.
Oh.
Well, because, it hasn't... They just kind of use water. No, but Fantasy Costco, yeah, they sell that stuff in bulk. So, alright, here's what we're gonna do. So... I still haven't decided how much of the survival aspect I want to focus on, but if you want, we can say that you bought enough to last for the trip plus 1 day. Let's say altogether, let's say everything together costs 20 gold. Okay. Dwarf Pog, what do you do during these 2 weeks?
2 weeks, so that's 14 day. So every single day I'm gonna go in town in a random place where there's a bunch of people, and I'm gonna cast Radiant of the Dawn for no reason whatsoever. And I'll go for a short rest and I'll repeat for a while. Then every 2 days, I'm gonna light up a fire somewhere in town and I'll tell everyone that it's Odin. And that's pretty much it. And
Okay.
then,
What the heck?
well, I gotta pray for the favor of my god, so I gotta spread the word of Ra. So how do I do that? I light up some fire and cast Radiant of the Dawn as much as I can, you know?
Okay, you know what happens? You actually get some converts.
Some what?
You get
Converts?
some converts. Yeah, you get people to be like, wow, this Raw God seems pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah.
Jeez.
I have no idea what this means, but let's say maybe they gave you some donations to fund your startup church or whatever the heck it is. I don't
Give
know.
me some PP.
Yeah, you get some gold.
What, gold pieces?
Yeah, yes. I'm dealing everything in gold pieces.
Man, I was assuming I was gonna get some like CP or SP, some garbage.
I don't want to deal with smaller units just because it's a hassle. I don't know, man.
I'll
Take
have
30
myself
gold.
like one gold piece.
No, take 30.
30 gold piece. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna light up more fire actually.
Okay, well you don't get any
No.
more, but that's
No,
what you
no.
do in the entire all
Yeah,
2
it's
weeks
like 2
with these
weeks.
donations.
Yes, I had a lot of fun. Light a bunch of fires, spread the words of Raw. That was it. It was my 2 weeks.
Very controversial methods. Some people are like, please stop setting fire to our town, and the other ones
Oh.
are like, man, that's pretty cool.
Yep. Mixed opinions. That's what I was going for.
All right, Eragon, what do you do during these 2 weeks?
Okay, so obviously
And then
I'm gonna have a little bit more fun with Kent.
Oh yeah.
During the 2 weeks, I'm probably gonna try to convince him to like maybe tag along.
Huh.
Kent.
Huh.
The guard.
That was the most solid I've ever heard.
Huh.
Huh. Here's what's going through my head. Am I gonna need to manage another goddamn NPC? Just say
He
no.
refuses.
Okay, listen.
He's like, I'll
Listen.
wait for you.
Listen. Well, it's up to Ryan. Do you want him to tag along?
Let's see. I don't know. I'm getting really fond of him.
Like, if you
To
bring
be
him,
honest.
I'm gonna blind him. Just for the record.
What?
Yeah.
What? Why?
We have enough people in our party, Ryan. We have enough friends. We don't need more friends.
Fine, but I'll be back for him.
Like, we have
You-
ballers. We have Mr. Springsteen. We have Aimroff, and we have. a
Wait,
big
Springlight's
party.
not coming, is he?
Pretty much not coming. No.
He's got a baby now and everything.
Maybe he's got a town
okay.
to manage.
Okay, so he's not coming. Nah, I guess we could have a +1 then.
Well, who else? Who all is coming?
No, it's fine if you want to
Maybe.
bring the fucker boy to the
Maybe he's
adventure.
the only. Oh my god.
Is Connor or whatever that
Pretty sure
guy's
he's gonna
name
leave
was?
when he sees
Coming.
you turn
Connor,
into it.
he's trying to get a job at the Fantasy Costco.
Oh, so he's staying. Good.
Connor's chilling. All right, listen, Eragon, roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Persuasion?
Oh man.
Oh man, I think Ryan has pretty high persuasion.
Persuasion. No, I don't. Okay.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, you do. It's charisma. Yeah.
All right. It's just, I was so looking forward to not having to RP sex, but I guess this is the life I
I'm-
chose.
To be fair, when he's gonna see Ryan turn into a wolf, he's probably gonna run.
Or
Probably.
maybe he'll think that's really cool because he loves him.
Maybe.
Hey Josie,
Or maybe he'll just ride him.
how good
Mm,
are you
Oh my god.
at furry
boy.
ERP?
All right. Here's what happens. You wake up on like maybe like the middle of the second week, and you've been talking to him for a while. You're like, I'm gonna go. I'd really love it if you come along. And he's hesitant. He's like, I got a job here. I really should stay. But I know that I miss you. All right, Spirit, go. I need to go talk to Springmite first. Let him know. But yeah, also
Hell
5
yeah.
more minutes. All right. I guess Kent's coming along. I don't have a token for him. He's just a generic guard, but figure that out in the future.
He had like 19 AC though, didn't he, or something like that?
I think he has 18 AC or something, but he's also a guard with 11 HP. But we'll figure it out. I can message Ryan over the week or something. Maybe he does some training, get him beefed up. I don't know, man. All right. And with that lovely emotional ending, guys, it is gonna be the end of the 3 hours. Starting Saturday, you are gonna go ahead and roll on into the start of chapter 2. Thank you very much for coming. It was super fun. Yeah, see y'all tomorrow.
I am not drawing Kent.
Wait, that was not part of chapter 2?
It's the interlude. Good night.
The beginning.
Thank you guys.
Good
Can't believe
night.
we're gonna bring someone into the group.
Neither did I.
One member can be satisfied.
He's not
sexually
marrying
every
him
single-
yet.
Always killed off.
Right.
Probably gonna die, honestly.
What?
11 health, it's not a lot. 11 health is not a lot.
You guys are
Ryan's
so
gonna
mean.
put in a roll.
It's a good thing you can res, okay, Danger?
Ryan's
But
gonna
that's me, I'm gonna do
roll
it.
and just kick him off the cart.
Oh my god.
Hill Dwarf Pog, you have an ability.